You're listening to Kpoppin, every day 12 to 2 p.m. The fastest K-pop news with DJ Isak.
Ultimate vote. Time to have JJCC's Prince back and Eddy in the studio. What's up, guys?
Woohoo! Tuesday.
Hey, yo. P to the M. Pretty back with that. What's up, guys?
Hi.
Almost choked.
The music video's out.
Yes, it is out.
Please check it out on
Jilla.
Online. Yes, Jilla.
Yeah.
JJCC. New song.
Really liking the choreography and the music as well.
Thank you. We worked really hard for this comeback. So
You look sore today. Are you sore, hun?
a little.
Eddy was like almost crawling into the studio. He's like, So yeah, it looks like he's been. I saw those fan videos that you guys were making as well. You going to the gym and working on your stunts and whatnot.
I think I won't be going back for another couple of months.
Yeah, it did look painful.
Yes.
It did look painful. And then Prince, you were making music in your room.
Yes, in my bedroom.
So that cool machine, that's yours, right?
Yeah, it's mine.
But
It's got a loop station.
Yeah, his loop station. He actually filmed that scene for over like how long? Like until the morning, like 5 in the morning.
I was filming that all night until the morning because I had to try to get it in one shot.
Yeah.
One shot and everything was recorded from my mouth, so it was really hard and really exhausting. Like there was a few times when I almost fainted.
Yes,
like my
because
head
of
was
you,
going
all of
trippy.
us were exhausted too, man. We're trying to sleep. We're here happy. Oh my god! Stop! Let me go to sleep.
No, but that thing is pretty cool. I've seen a few videos of like remakes and whatnot.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
So I'm still learning.
How heavy is that?
How heavy?
Yeah, is it like, does it take a lot of setup?
Oh, not really. It's just a loop station, and then you just need to plug in a mic and speakers and stuff like that.
That's it?
But pretty much everything is done with the mouth.
Okay.
But loop station, what it does is it records each phrase that you do. And
It would be funny if we
replays it.
bring him into the studio and make him do it. That'd be pretty fun.
He's gonna take forever.
Good idea.
Oh wait, hold on. I say,
I don't know how to plug it in, but yeah, I could do it one day.
All right, one day.
Yeah.
Not anytime soon, but one day. As soon as I saw that, I was like, maybe we should have Prince do that one time.
And you're gonna sing over it?
Me?
Yeah,
No.
you sing over it.
No.
Hey, I actually haven't heard Izanuna sing live, so I'm pretty sure all the listeners like to listen to that too, right?
No. You don't
Yes,
have to
send in
sing.
your votes to Prince Mac if you'd like to listen to Izanuna sing live.
Wait, why
on
does the
Kpoppin.
penalty have to come to me today? Why
It's
do I
not a
have
penalty.
to sing?
Hey, singing is not a penalty, bro.
it's an award.
Maybe if Eddy was singing, it's a penalty.
Oh,
okay.
Again with the war, baby. All right, let's go.
All right, so today we're looking at solo male comebacks that have
Yes.
recent happened, and so we're going to be looking at Shiny Chongyeon and CM Blue's Chung Yong-hwa. Who's going to be in charge of who?
I'll be in charge of the luxury power vocal, Chongyeon.
Ooh!
And I'm in charge of the better one,
Okay,
Chong Yong-hwa.
Oh, no.
Yes.
That's no.
so who wants to go first today?
As usual, 가위바위보. Oh,
Hey, I
actually
won.
Yes.
Yes, look, it's a good day for me today. So, all right, so I'm in charge of Chong Yong-hwa. So he is the leader, the lead vocalist, the rhythm guitarist of rock band, very popular rock band, CM Blue.
Yes, he is.
And you see, they debuted in 2010 in Korea, and their debut song, I'm Alone, where Toria is the fastest song to win a music show
Ooh.
since their debut.
Ooh.
Yes.
So so CM Blue, they debuted for 15 days and they already won a music show, and it's a record.
Okay.
Until now, it's a record. So, and you know, through that song, it really set them a spot in the industry
True.
because, like, although they were idols, I mean, they were like a new group. They were also very good looking. They were talented and stuff, and they already actually had a fan base in Japan before that. Like, as they were CM Blue, like before they debuted, they were in Japan, and then they did street performances just like us, we were in Korea. Before we debuted JJCC, we did street performances all over Korea as well. So, yes, that's why I actually kind of find a kind of
Similarity.
similarity to us because we're around the same age as well.
Okay.
JC and Blue.
Okay. All right. Then let's look at Chongyeon because Chongyeonwa actually hasn't done any performances yet. We've been seeing music videos and song releases, but performances-wise, we haven't seen. But Chongyeon actually has gifted us with his comeback stages. So.
And actually, he's been doing 2 stages. And 2 very different stages, you know, showing up his different charismas, different skills, different techniques. But he is from SM, you know, SHINee, the lead vocal. And if you're a trainee in, you know, as a singer, you always actually follow their dances and sings. You know, 누난 너무 예뻐. Every single trainee has danced to that song before.
At least once.
At least once. I don't know. I still remember the song. I think I learned it for like 2 years.
Oh my!
From Changwon Young. He's like, no, again, again. And you can, you know, unlike CM Blue, you know, it took them a while to, you know, go up to the top. But each comeback, they just kept on improving. The performances were like awesome.
Okay.
What else can you say about SHINee? They're like, how do you say? I think they didn't blow up that fast because, you know, they had Super Junior in front of them, and then, you know, later, you know, EXO came out. But I think SHINee, they have their own style of music and own style of performances. Like, remember last time when we did Bing Bing Bing, actually, we saw Taemin's stage, the solo stage, and
I really like Taemin's stage.
yeah, it was amazing. But I think Chongyeon's stage, but even right now, like me and the members, you know, we look at the music stations and then, you know, like, say, okay, who are we going against? And then we see his stage and we're just like, oh my god, wow.
Well, very different stages than what we've normally seen from Chongyeon. So we've looked at them as a team. So SHINee and CM Blue. So let's look at them a little bit more as they've evolved throughout the years. So being both lead vocalists of the team and doing other things as well. What are some things that we can look at them separately as solos?
Okay, I'll start off when Yonghwa was younger.
Okay.
Like he although he was born in Seoul, he studied in Busan.
Oh, okay.
He studied in Busan, and like he was in school, he was known for his singing and his good looks. And I was looking online, and there was a word that I didn't quite understand. It was called Ochang.
Okay.
Ochang. He was an Ochang.
Ah.
Ochang is like in
Me?
Korean is face, not you. They're exactly
Me?
the opposite of you.
Oh, that's me. Yeah, that's me.
Okay. All right, maybe you are too. All right. So anyway, O means face in Korean, and Zang means this one.
Good.
Zang, good, like really good.
So, for a long time in Korea, there was as the internet started getting quite popular, we found people posting pictures online, and we would say that they were, the most prettiest or the most good looking out of an area or out of a school.
Yep.
And Jung Young-hwa was actually a part of that.
Yes, the Ochang
crowd.
generation. He was the first generation Ochang.
Actually, I was a part of that too, a little. Because this Nuna I know, we learned acting together, and she was Ulchang.
Oh,
And
really?
then I don't know when, but she took a picture of me and her, and then she posted it, and like, oh, who's the guy? But then after that, I sort of disappeared. So yeah.
Anyways, back to your. Okay. I'll let Eddie. But yeah, Eddie's Ochang. All right. Fair enough. Okay, I wasn't Ochang,
No, but the thing
but
is,
I am now.
if you look at those pictures, it's like when we used to take sticker pictures. It's like it's like when we took pictures back in like junior high. It's like you have no nose. They're like
big
super,
eyes.
super big eyes, and it's taken up here, and you don't look like yourself in those pictures. But anyways, yes. So back to he was very good looking from the get go.
Yes.
Very popular.
I guess because in Australia, I was in Australia, we had no Ochang kind of thing.
Of course.
Yeah, so I think
It's like just most popular, like the most good looking out of the school.
Yeah, like I guess the sports team in America,
Yeah.
the football.
And
team.
most popular, like,
Popular boys, yeah.
prom queen, prom
prom
king,
king.
kind of
that's
that.
kind of what I did. I played, in a band in school. And I think that was the kind of thing that was in Australia. The band boys.
The band boys.
The band boys. So, all right, anyways, back to that. So he was Ochang, and then through that, the internet and stuff, that's how his company found him.
Oh,
On the
okay.
internet, and then they contacted him. But at first, he rejected it.
Oh.
His company was in Seoul, FNC. And then they went all the way to Busan to find him, to see him in person. And then it really convinced him, and then he decided to join it. And like, so as soon as he got in, he was a lead vocalist. And then they found out, he was also very talented in songwriting, on many instruments. Many instruments, like... In the band, he plays the rhythm guitar, and we've also seen him play the piano. But he actually can play the clarinet, the drums, beatboxing.
Wow!
So very, very.
I did not know that.
Yes,
Wow.
talented guy, and
Very
also does
talented.
acting. And,
Oh yes, he does.
Oh,
a
yeah.
lot of acting and stuff like that.
I used to play the trumpet.
I used to play the clarinet too. I don't remember any of it.
Me too.
I play a trumpet as well.
All right,
Now.
so Jonghyun was already popular beforehand. Let's move over to Jonghyun, more as a solo artist. So how he kind of broke out throughout the years.
When Prince was saying about the band, Jonghyun actually, when he was in I think high school, he was in a band. He was actually a bass guitarist.
Same me. I was a bass guitarist in my
And
band.
then but then he got into SM, and then that's when he became the power vocal. But even in his recent showcase of his new album, he actually had a little scene with him playing the guitar, and I heard it was pretty good. And he also learned the piano from Haha Sunbae's sister,
Wow.
who's very famous at playing the piano. So I heard he's very good at playing the piano. He's been writing songs for SHINee, and after I think the late 2013, he started writing songs for other people.
Yes, he did.
And actually, there's some pretty good songs too. He made a song for 손담비 called Red Candle. He made and he featured IU's song Sad Clock. 울시게. There's so many more. And actually, Taemin's recent when he debuted as a solo, he actually wrote the song Pretty Boy. So I'm thinking before he joined SM, he wanted to be like a singer-songwriter, producer, but because he had to be a power vocal. But I heard he's been practicing. He's been trying to make more better music, and he actually made a group with his friends, and they're actually producing and making music together. So
Nice.
I think as when he came out as a solo, not just as a vocalist, but I think he's trying to tell everyone, yeah, I'm a musician vocalist, so please, hear me and love me. And I think he's doing pretty well.
Okay.
See, both artists here, like they both compose songs, they write the songs. But you see, Yonghwa, he didn't just write songs for himself or people around him. He wrote songs for other artists, or even other artists in his company, like AOA and stuff. And he wrote many for commercial filming, OSTs. And like in 2012, he released 17 of his composed songs in just the first half of the year.
Nice.
So and his songwriting skills are really acknowledged in the public and in the industry. Like he was ranked. I was looking at a award kind of thing, and he was ranked number 1 for top 15 multi-talented idols.
Oh.
So apart from his singing, songwriting, he can also rap, and he's capable of playing so many instruments, and in the acting field, variety shows like that. So he was ranked number 1 out of all the multi-talented.
Okay. Sounds good.
I hope one day I can end up on that list too.
Okay. So today we're looking at Jonghyun and Jonghyun, who have actually made solo comebacks. Jonghyun's case, he actually has been showing us some comeback stages. Jonghyun, we have yet to see his comeback stages. And these two are representing them today. We've got Eddy representing Jonghyun, and of course, Prince Mac representing Jonghyun. Our penalty for today is actually not a penalty. It is going to be a mission.
A mission.
So this week you guys have your comeback stages, right?
Yeah.
Yes, we do.
Do you have all 3 major broadcasting set up, or just one so far?
I think Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Okay.
Yeah. Thursday's
So-
ones is
Right?
Right?
because actually it was supposed to be on Thursday, but then Thursday one.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Wednesday
whole
one
thing
is
was-
not having it.
Not having it this week.
This week.
So next
Since I know that you've already taped Arirangs, we are going to ask you to, on Friday, during your music comeback stage, in our script it says to wink at us, but I think you should come up with something that could be kind of a gesture for the Kpoppin fans only. Now, if this is not done on stage, and trust me, I will be watching your stage like a hawk. If I cannot find the gesture for the Kpoppin fans, then there will be a very big penalty waiting for the loser next week. So, our
scary.
loser for today is going to have to tell us what you're going to do on stage on Friday. And if I do not see this on Friday, like I said, I'm going to be watching you like a hawk. If it is not being performed on stage, there's going to be an even bigger penalty waiting for you in our studio next week.
Oh my god.
Evil laugh going
That's quite
out.
fun.
All right, so it looks like it's going to be fun. So start sending in your votes for Prince Mac or Eddy. Continue to send them in through our message board. Good luck to both of you to support both of these amazing solo performances. We're going to take a listen to Chonghyun's pre-release track, which was Deja Vu, featuring Zion on the track, followed by Chonghyun with YDG on the track with Mileage. And we'll see you guys after this with more
Save
of these
the
guys
Eddy.
in the studio.
Save the Eddy.
Prince Mac.
Save the Eddy.
All right, we've got Prince Mac and Eddy in the studio of JJCC. They're back with a brand new single that was released today.
Burjela.
Yes.
Yeah. You guys can see, we can't really see the CD. Popcorn's holding their new CD.
Oh, yep.
Oh,
Yeah, we have it right here. Oh,
Burjela.
yeah.
There's my face.
Yeah, so out of all of the other members acting cute and being a little bit more mischievous, Prince, what's up with... What's up with the mad cuteness in your hair and your overalls in the music video? That is the cutest thing in the world. You in overalls.
I don't know what to say, man. I just
Actually, the overalls were for me, but I wore it. I was like, I'm sorry, I cannot wear this.
Really?
Please,
too fat.
Please save me. And then, our says, okay, let's change to Mac. I was like, thank you, I love you. It does not look good on me. I tried it and I failed.
Yeah, I feel that you were trying to appeal to the ladies by taking off the jumpsuit in the beginning of the music video. How you take off the...
Oh, yes.
I was like, what is going on in the beginning of this music video?
yeah, but my hair I haven't quite got used
It's
to.
cute
it yet,
though.
but,
It's cute. You look like a character. Like you look like some cartoon character.
people say I look like Superman.
You wish you looked
No,
like
Superman
Superman.
did with hair.
I know,
like,
there were curls. I do know that, but
It was,
yeah, same.
It's a curl, but yours is like a moon. Okay, anyways.
we'll talk more about your concept when we get the chance to have all your members back in the studio.
Yeah. Okay.
So we're back to both of you representing Chonghyun and of course Chonghyun today with their solo comebacks. So let's continue on and look at a little bit more of their solo acts.
Oh, Prince said, for multi-talented, he got 15th place, I guess. But,
We got first place.
first.
Yeah, out of the top 15.
Yeah, so
Well,
top 15.
First place.
Okay. Anyways, the famous vocalist, they say, they were actually like, I don't know, I think on a program they're talking to each other about who's a better vocal, but Jonghyun, he got placed, I think it was third place out of, all the vocal teachers are like, I think, Jonghyun is third place, but Jonghyun, he wasn't even mentioned in the group. And also in a music program, there, trainers came on and, they're talking about, who's a good singer these days, who has the best vocal, best feel. Jonghyun was picked 6th and Jonghyun was picked 30th.
Oh.
So I think in vocal-wise, I think Jonghyun is much more better.
Different people have different opinions.
Of course.
Okay.
And both of them have very different styles vocally. So obviously Chonghyun has a little bit more of the R&B, soulful type of vocals, whereas Jonghyun has a little bit more of the sweet kind of whisper in your ear type of vocals.
I mean, even if vocal wise, even if Youngwon's not as powerful, not as strong, but even just the amount of instruments he played already makes up for it. I've actually
True.
seen him play so much of it. I'm actually quite surprised. Like someone
I've seen a
at
lot.
his age. Okay, maybe there are people who can play a lot of instruments, but then
No,
someone
I
that's
mean,
also
other, acting and instrument-wise, I think, Jonghyun is very talented. I think more talented than Jonghyun, but vocal-wise, as a
Okay.
solo, I think he is a little behind compared to Jonghyun.
Okay.
I don't really see. How he knows his style of music,
Okay.
but like say his new song Mileage is it's doing actually quite well, especially like overseas in China. He already got first place in the charts.
Oh.
He already got first place, and like in China, they're really interested in Yonghwa's new album.
Okay.
Like say the album he released now, he challenges with his ballad, hip hop and stuff like. He kind of goes away from the band boy image that he had with CN Blue,
Okay.
where he was always playing in a band. Now he's like doing stuff himself.
Okay.
So yeah, it's like collaborated with different artists and stuff. So I think for that he's kind of trying to do a different image now.
Okay, so approaching a very different image.
Yeah.
I've noticed this for the past couple of times. Whenever we do male solos, you two become very, very focused on your side of the story. As when we do girl groups, you guys are bouncing off the walls.
Oh, yes. Please give us a girl group. I'm just kidding.
So, back to Chung Young-hwa and of course Chung Yeon. Yes, I think that both of you are bringing a very obvious yet subtle difference to both of them. Chung Young-hwa really did push the envelope this time around with his different styles. Collaboration-wise, he did collaborate with a lot more different artists to kind of push his music genres. Whereas Chung Yeon, not so much safe, but he did something that was very comfortable for him. Something, because obviously there were songs that he was able to already have done, and he was able to put those into a mini album as well. So I do see that there are the pros and cons, and there is a very different style to both of them. Just to kind of give you a heads up at the moment, Eddie, you are currently winning.
Oh, save Daddy.
See that?
Thank you.
Why?
I haven't won for a while. If you think of it, I've been losing for like.
Yeah, you have.
I kept on losing.
Even though,
you didn't lose that
even
much.
though, was it last week you chose the right bread?
Yeah.
And
I ended up losing, by the way. I ended up
Even
eating
though he won.
that.
That was
that
his
penalty.
bad luck. He chose. He
so-
chose first.
so,
Come on.
Save Daddy.
well, I think it actually might be fun, though. I think our mission this week is not that bad, unless you completely forget to do.
Yeah, I guess so. I think it'll be fun.
Because we're going to be
I don't want to
bringing
lose.
a really bad penalty into the studio next week.
I'll still do it if I win.
Okay.
Maybe.
Oh, I can't smile too big. Anyways, so moving on, we are continuing and talking about Chung Young-hwa and Chung Yeon. What are some other things that we could listen to before we actually take another song break?
Like, I think both artists here, they can write music and compose music. But Yonghwa, what he's like also can do, he can produce his music. He produces his own music, or whether it's for other artists. I think composing music and producing music is a different level.
True.
Producing music
I
actually is
think
really, really hard. Like I've known producers. They say it could probably take like 5 years just to start producing music. The amount of knowledge you need to go to, whether it's school or whatever. Producing music is actually really, really hard. Like, and like many famous artists, even like Dongman Shinki, Yuho, tell him to write songs for him and stuff like that. And many OSTs, and
true.
even like he did like OSTs for Heartstrings. Heartstrings. He also acted in it as lead role. There was 3 songs. I think he wrote 2 of the songs, and one of the songs was the #1 OST in Japan. Yeah, like so. I think like you're producing. That's the hard part. I think composing is okay. Even I mean I can't produce. Not yet anyway. But I'm hoping to learn. I'm actually hoping to learn. So and what else? Like just say acting. I'll talk a bit about his acting actually, because a lot of CM Blue members are quite active.
They're all actors.
Yeah,
if
actually
I know
quite
that.
active in the acting industry. And
They're
like,
more than singing. More acting than singing.
But they were known for singing first. They were known for singing first, except for Yonghwa. He actually made his debut in acting before
Yeah, he did.
CM Blue debuted
Yes.
as
he did.
the band. Yeah. And
Yes,
he
he
won,
did.
and he also did win Best Actor awards.
I
all
actually
that
loved
stuff.
his character in that drama.
I liked it too.
I was very surprised about the character itself, and then when he actually did make his debut, I was like, "Oh, wow, there's a different side to him. Very different side to him." Okay, what else?
Well, for me, 종현, I don't know. He's the kind of a vocal that I wanted to be.
Okay.
The powerful, because I'm not that really powerful. I guess I'm more. How do you put it? How would you describe my vocals?
Safe?
Safe? Safe?
No, but you sing high too. If we're talking about range here, I think the reason why you're saying that you wanted to be a little bit more like Chungyeon's vocals is because you kind of want his raspiness, or like his
yes.
husky vocals.
His mature R&B feel, and even when I was a trainee, I used to get 혼나달라.
You used to get in trouble a lot.
Trouble a lot by our boss. She's like, "Can't you sing like Chungyeon? Can't you sing like him? Why can't you sing like him? We need a vocal that can sing like him." Like, oh my god! But because of
Pressure,
that,
no pressure.
But actually, when I try to become more powerful, because I used to actually listen to his songs a lot and try to follow his voice. And actually, there's a part in his comeback with Iron. The rapper. He's rapping at like full out rapping, full gauge, and also Jonghyun, he's doing like a little chorus with him, and I don't know, I just got the goosebumps just seeing that, because I really can't do the chorus thing. I'm really bad with the chorus, but I just saw him. He looks so comfortable, and I was like, wow, he is really talented. And even the music producers, PDs, the vocal trainers, the engineers, they say, oh, his vocal is just amazing. Even before his debut, they're like, oh, I think he's gonna be pretty big in in this industry.
Surprisingly enough, Jonghyun was actually very, very, very shy vocalist when he was a trainee.
Really?
So he was really bad at high notes. Now this is information that I got from his vocal teacher. So apparently Jonghyun was a very quiet vocalist. He was mostly a falsetto type of a singer.
I'm not falsetto.
Yeah, very, very falsetto, very quiet. If you've ever watched Sister Act, you know how the younger sister that was really quiet, she would always sing really small, but then you know how Whoopi Goldberg kind of pushes her stomach and she becomes really, really, really loud. Jonghyun kind of had that type of a coming into more powerful vocals. One day, all of a sudden, he just kind of broke out of his shell and was able to sing a lot higher.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm gonna break my shell too.
Yeah.
I think too late, man. Too late.
The shell's too
No,
hot.
for singing, it's never too late. Okay, so yeah, he does have some very powerful vocals indeed. For Jonghyun's part, Prince, do you have anything else to
Yeah,
say?
see, I don't want to just talk about vocals. I did talk about, because I did so many acting. Of course, I can act. He did win a Best Actor award, and CM Blue, that did win the Rookie of the Year award.
Of course.
With CM Blue, so that pretty much proves him as the singers in the industry, whatever. But also, he did get a variety Best Newcomer in Variety Show award. He did variety shows. Running Man. He was actually the most appeared guest on Running Man.
Wow,
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yes, he was the most appeared guest there, and then he was also on We Got Married.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, he was.
Yes.
So
So
it was pretty fun.
So he's pretty much an all-rounder.
Okay,
He can
so
write
he's an
music,
all-round entertainer.
Write music, act. He's got personality to go on variety shows.
Okay. Jonghyun, any last words?
I think he'd make a good
Eddie?
boyfriend too.
Okay.
Yeah, he did win Best Couple
true,
award
yeah.
too.
Any last words?
Well, Jonghyun, he hasn't been out on variety shows that much, but he's been doing a lot of radios, and people are saying he's a very good DJ. But
Yeah.
I feel if he comes out in a variety show, he'll be funny. He'll be fun. But I don't know why he chooses not to. I think.
But I just want to add just quickly. Jong has emceed every single major music show there is except for one.
Wow.
Except
there
for the Thursday
you go.
one. All the Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Too much. Too much.
Wow. There
Emptied
you
all of them.
go.
He actually emptied all of them.
There we go.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to take a listen to 정영원's track, Star You, 별 그대. And then we have 종현's track, which Iron is featured on it, which is his second double title. So he has double titles this time around. Crazy Guilty Pleasure. I know a lot of our fans are probably going to scream over this one. We got these two tracks for you, and we find out who takes the win after this. All right, with that, we're back. Oh my goodness, there's what happened to the time today? Well, we're overtime. So,
Oh, really?
Before we say goodbye, though, before we find out who the winner is, drummer, please.
Save the Eddy.
Eddie, you won.
Oh!
All right.
Oh,
So, we need to find
Are you
out, Prince. What are you gonna do on stage Friday? To
I don't know. What can I do?
Fast.
I don't know
Make a
what-
heart.
Do a backflip. I don't know. Do it fast.
Make a heart.
Okay,
My
he's gonna
part
make
is
a
the
heart.
slow part. I'm gonna do a backflip and
Okay,
Land on
he's
my
gonna
face.
make a heart. That's good. If he doesn't make a heart, there's gonna be a penalty for him. Also,
Okay, penalty.
our Tuesday guest Taeok just texted me. It looks like he's sick, and so he wants to wish all of our listeners to stay healthy and not get sick. So he wanted me to say that. Please. So I'm giving him a shout out.
Stay healthy.
Since Eddie won, we've got Chogyun's track. She is our last track, and we'll see you guys next week. I will be watching Friday.
See you guys next week.
I will be watching.
Eddy, save the Eddy.